Hey there, if you're brand new to the state of Maryland, gun ownership, or both, this video is for you. Today we're going to talk about purchasing a firearm in the state of Maryland. First, we're going to talk about purchasing a long gun. Then, we're going to talk about purchasing a handgun. Come on inside. Maryland defines a rifle as a firearm with a stock and barrel length of over 16 inches. A long gun can refer to a few different firearms, like a hunting rifle, a shotgun, or your modern sporting rifle, like the AR-15. Maryland's specific requirement for these rifles is that they're an H-bar or have a heavy barrel. Maryland also has a list of rifles that are banned in the state. We'll link the list in the description of this video so that you know the rifle you're purchasing is approved for sale in the state of Maryland. Purchasing a rifle in the state of Maryland is actually a simple process. Long guns are what is known as cash and carry. As in, you can pay for your gun, fill out the Form 4473, present your government ID, and once you've passed the federal background check, you can leave that same day with your brand new rifle. So, to recap, to purchase a long gun in the state of Maryland, you will need a valid government ID, fill out a Form 4473, pass the federal background check known as NICS, make your final payment, and then it's time to take your brand new gun home. However, this is not the same as with handguns, which Maryland regulates much more intensely. Hold on, how about I break this down into 10 simple steps? Ooh. When buying a pistol, you need more than just a valid government ID. You also need a special license called an HQL, or Handgun Qualification License. If you don't have one of those, we're going to start there. There actually are some who qualify for an HQL exemption. We'll have a link in the description to give you more information about that. Step 1. Take a 4-hour class that covers firearm safety and Maryland law. And then, demonstrate basic proficiency at shooting a handgun. Step 2. Fingerprints. After you take the class, you must get live scan fingerprints done. Basically, the live scan operator records your fingerprints electronically through a specialized scanner. Step 3. After you have all of that done, you can submit your application on the Maryland State Police website. And in 1 week to 30 days, you'll get an email with your HQL number. So now you've got your HQL, and it's time to buy a handgun. Step 4. After you've picked out your new firearm, it's time to fill out the Form 4473, which then leads us to Step 5, filling out the Maryland 77R. Maryland's 77R form can be done on the Maryland State Police website. Finally, all done. Now, on to Step 6. We wait. We wait 7 days, in fact. In the state of Maryland, there's a 7-day waiting period required for all regulated firearms. So, I'll see you next week.
One week later.
Step number 7, now that it's been 7 days and I received my email from the Maryland State Police saying that I've been not disapproved, which is their fancy way of saying I'm allowed to pick up my new firearm. Step 8, the state of Maryland requires with all handgun purchases that you have an internal chamber lock. You won't be able to leave without one of these. Maryland law requires that a handgun must be transferred with an internal chamber lock specifically. This is different from the locks that come pre-packaged with most handguns. Step number 9, it's time to complete your firearm purchase and sign the 4473. And now, for my favorite step, number 10. It's time to take your new firearm home.
You're good to go.
Awesome. Thank you. I hope this video is helpful. How to buy a firearm in the state of Maryland is something we help people do every day here at the Machine Gun Nest. If you're local and in the area, feel free to stop by. Our staff is always willing to help. And I'll see you on the range.